Texas Podcast Massacre contains spoilers and adult language. For more horror, visit us at our website at texaspodcastmassacre.com.
And do my graveyard smash.
Doing the Monster Mash with you on this beautiful Valentine's Day.
Marty, why did you play that song today? There must be thousands of love songs.
Well, it's kind of a love song. All the monsters enjoying each other's company, dancing, holding their evil in check.
You played the wrong record, didn't you?
Why are you doing this to me?
This is Texas Podcast Massacre.
Happy Valentine's Day, and welcome to another episode of Texas Podcast Massacre, coming to you from Houston, Texas. I'm your host, Mitch, and with me, as always, are my fellow miners, Lisa.
It's going to be a blast.
And Nate.
It's going to be a hot time on a Saturday night. Yeehaw!
This movie did not take place in Texas. I don't know why there's yeehawing happening.
He said yeehaw numerous times.
He did. So welcome to another episode. Each week on Texas Podcast Massacre, we take a look at a different horror movie, and we debate a horror-related topic with our unsuspecting victim, who is usually someone that we would not call a horror fan. Well, this week, because it is our Valentine's Day episode, we decided to have a little couples date. So we've invited Amanda to our Valentine's Day party to review My Bloody Valentine.
I'm so excited.
It's most romantic way you could spend a horror-filled evening, right? I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All the hallmarks of romance. Canada. Mines.
Lots
the
of
rest.
Yeah. Not a really bad rager. The Canadian ragers are not.
Yeah. There's a lot of Moosehead.
It's a lot of hot dogs.
A lot of Moosehead, a lot of hot dogs.
So I guess my question, Amanda, is how many times have you been forced to watch this film?
This is only the second time.
Only
she actually remembered a large amount of this movie. I was shocked.
He didn't believe me.
Yeah.
When you said I don't need to watch this again. Oh, but yeah, you probably do.
He thought I forgot half of it.
Oh.
Which is normally true.
This movie's pretty this is a memorable one though. This is a good.
Yeah.
This is your first time, right, Lisa, seeing the original?
The original.
Yeah.
But it gives a new meaning to Candy Hearts, so.
That is right. Oh, goodness. Well, I decided since it is Valentine's Day, I don't have a debate question, but rather I'd like to play a game with y'all.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Okay, so Valentine's Day at school, you always get cards from random people in your classroom.
Maybe
you
did.
Yeah.
I choose you, Lisa.
Thanks, Mitchell.
So I have some Valentine's Day cards that have been sent to each of you. Unfortunately, I don't know who sent them. So I will read out the card,
this is awesome.
And you have to tell me who sent it. Bonus points if you give me if you give me the movie, that's good enough. But if you can give me the name, that's bonus points. Any questions?
I am 1,000% in on this. Let's do it.
All right. So
Amanda's very excited. No one can see it.
I'm as excited as Amanda is.
Palpable.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start. We'll start the first round off. You each have a set number. So Amanda, would you like to go first as a guest, or do you want to?
You have to
pass.
First. You literally have to go first.
I will try it.
Boom. Okay, so the card says, "Mother would approve."
To be fair, this could be a couple different things in my brain. I'm thinking.
I have two guesses.
I can think of two.
Go with the more obvious.
Isn't it the movie where the mother's crazy and makes her kid wash everything and?
What have you done to this poor girl?
Wait, wash everything?
Yeah, everything had to be pristine and clean.
Man, what is happening? I don't know.
There was one scene where they were swimming, and she made her keep swimming over and over again. in the lap pool.
Don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Nate, what are you?
What's it?
I don't know.
Like-
I blame this all. I mean,
yeah, it's my fault. Whatever's happening is my fault. I still don't know what
all right,
fault is.
I'll give you hints since you're starting off cold. Think classic old black and white.
Psych?
Oh.
What? Oh, Psycho?
There we go.
we got
What's the name of the other movie I was talking
I
about?
don't know.
I don't know. I do not. I actually don't know.
If you know, please message us at TXPod Massacre. No one knows. That's incredible.
I don't know what that is.
You have forced her to watch some horrific shit over the
feel
years.
bad.
Yeah, you should. This is all your fault.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that one was Norman Bates.
Yes. Norman Bates. So when he gets stabbed on the stairs, babe, he falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
That's from Psycho.
All right, Lisa, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just do a psych quiz? Can we just flip that
We're
over
not
a
doing
bit?
anything with psych.
Okay,
This is
fine.
already going off the rail. Lisa, you're the woman of my dreams.
But is the name Lisa? Do they say Lisa? Or are you saying that?
I'm just
It's
adding. Well, the
directed
card
toward
was
you.
to you. The card was
Directed
written
toward-
to you from these horror movie
Tommy
people.
Wiseau.
You were the woman of my dreams.
Tommy Wiseau.
Which one is it though?
Take a guess.
I'll say Freddy Krueger. Friday the 13th. Is it the first?
Oh,
no! 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street.
But you did get the name right. So you did get it right.
Yeah.
You just didn't get the
It's
bonus.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, that is right.
I made
Freddy-
that mistake once also, somehow. I'm not sure.
But the
why.
problem is Mitch knows like all 10 of them, so I don't ever know which one it comes from.
Fair. All right, Nate, are you ready?
No,
Now,
I am not
yours
ready.
are a little harder.
If you say something like the mom made her keep swimming, I will not know this. So I can already guarantee.
I want to know what this is now.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
We have a special connection.
We have a special connection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. That is very little information. Anyone else?
I'm thinking.
Bueller?
If you want to pass, you can, but you lose you lose those points.
I don't care about the points. I don't care about the
Okay.
points. Special connection.
I don't know that. If you don't know it, then
Trying to think like a mind connection kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. Dracula.
no.
Dang it.
No. It is.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
No, I was
a
thinking
movie or character?
for it. Yeah,
No,
go for
I
it.
was thinking Hannibal, but
No.
all right.
No. Dr. Hytel, or I don't know, but from Human Centipede, we have a special connection. Lips to ass. All right. So far after one round, Lisa is on the board.
Woo!
Okay, Amanda, we're back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I could just eat you up.
Is that Hannibal?
Yes, good
Okay.
job. There you go.
Nice. From
From
what movie?
Oh, Silence of the Lambs?
Got it.
Yeah, nice.
Well done, Amanda.
Well done.
All right, Amanda on the board with the bonus points.
Babe, are you talking about Open Water 2 Adrift?
No.
That's the first movie that came up.
No.
When I searched horror movie mom swimming.
No. And she started out as a little girl, then grew older, and then.
As one does.
I got nothing.
I don't know. You've made her watch some
You
terrible.
made me watch it.
I mean,
Yeah,
But she made her keep everything pristine,
Yeah, like everything had to be clean, and it was a really big house. Like
and it was a
lady
daughter,
rich.
not a son, right?
It was a daughter.
It's only a mom and a daughter.
Yeah,
And it was a big house.
it was
that
a
had
big
to stay
house. The
clean.
lady was rich.
Cinderella.
No.
Like what happened? It's not like what happened to baby Jane because there's no like daughter there.
No, that's not
I
it.
don't know.
It'll come to you.
I don't know what this
Okay.
is.
all right, you ready, Lisa?
Yeah.
For all the points, if anyone can think of that,
I know,
it's
right?
all the points. The whole game is irrelevant.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Think this card is great. Wait till you see what's in the box.
Ooh.
7?
Yes, correct.
What's the character's name? I don't even know if I can remember it.
Tyler Durden?
No, he's.
I know. I'm
Where's the-
kidding.
where's
I
the
don't
shot?
remember his
The
name.
name is John Doe.
John
He's
Doe.
only known as John Doe in the movie. They
I was just gonna say John.
But isn't it who's is it Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey. Yeah,
Is that
the actor.
voice? Okay.
Yep. Okay, Nate, are you ready?
Perhaps. Perhaps I am.
Okay. I'd be lost without you.
I'd be lost without you. Jesus.
This one's admittedly pretty hard.
I'd be lost without you. J.J. Abrams. No. I'd be lost without you. I have nothing.
David from The Lost Boys.
Oh my God! Why?
Because I had to make it hard for you.
That is insanely hard. Give me a vampire.
All right.
Like, oh, you want to come in my house or something like that? You can at least give me that one.
All right, we now have a tie.
Okay.
Amanda and Lisa are tied up.
Okay.
The bonus points came in strong. All right, Amanda. Now, be fair. These aren't necessarily all. Well, they are movies.
You talking about Mommy Dearest?
Yes.
Yes.
Mommy Dearest.
I win. It's not and it's also not a horror movie. But that's okay.
It clearly left an impression.
It's kind of a horror movie, isn't it?
I don't think it is, but I mean, she's creepy.
We're going with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a horror movie.
Nice. Good job.
Don't listen to
Good
him.
job, babe. No, that's good. Yeah.
This one's a little difficult. Just think. Don't think too hard. Don't think crazy random movie Nate's made you watch over the years that no one else, like 5 people in the country have seen. It's
Daddy,
not that.
Daddy
for
Dearest.
Amanda?
Yeah, it's
Daddy
for Amanda.
Dearest.
You electrify me.
I know Nate knows.
Do I?
Seems like it.
I can't answer that. I can only do the hard ones.
Who the hell electrifies people?
I think about it a little bit.
He said don't think too hard.
Yeah, Mitch.
Well, not too hard. Think a little.
Mixed messages.
Somewhere in between of not at all and too hard.
Mixed
is the level.
messages.
Fair enough.
Is it like a superhero movie?
No. Think,
Okay.
but you're a little more on the right thing. Think classic horror film.
Oh, is this like Frankenstein?
Boom!
Oh, okay.
You got it.
It's pronounced Frankenstein, but very close though. Very close.
Well done. Yes.
Wait, what movie though? Young Frankenstein?
No, it's
Frankenstein?
Jesus. It's Frankenstein.
Curse of Frankenstein. Also.
Well, technically, the movie would be Frankenstein. The creature is Frankenstein's monster.
Oh.
So
No bonus points?
No bonus points, just the one. But still,
Can he write a card though? Can he?
I mean, he might.
Wouldn't
It was in the
you
book,
read
the book
Mary
version or the
Shelley's
movie
Wouldn't
version?
Frankenstein? Wait, hold on. Wouldn't Dr. Frankenstein be the one electrocuting people? Oh, think about that.
All right, this is getting too deep. What's the next
All right,
one?
all right, Lisa.
That's not the quote, is it?
No.
Oh, that would be awesome because I know it then.
All right.
Oh, it should just be Lisa.
What is that? Beetlejuice? What are you thinking?
Okay, are you ready?
Oh, it could be, but I was gonna know the way.
Be mine.
You're crazy. Be mine.
That is awesome.
My Bloody Valentine.
No.
Well, hold on a minute. Be mine.
Lisa, you want me to give you a hint?
No.
I can give you a really funny good hint.
Okay, what's your funny good hint?
Who can take a sunrise?
Oh, Candyman.
Yes. Candyman. Can you tell me the movie? Or the name of the person? It's
I
both.
thought the name of the movie was Candyman.
You got it. Yeah.
You only get 1 point because you had to get a hint, but you still got it. So we still
Well,
have
did
a
you
tie.
know that it was originally going to be Eddie Murphy?
Yes, because you told us that at the news.
And Sandra Bullock. That would have been fantastic.
Oh my god, that would have been something. Nate, are you ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Okay.
Give me all the ones except the ones you've given me. Then I would be very happy.
This one's easy.
The Void. if it's the come on.
You've got me on pins and needles.
Oh, Hellraiser, Pinhead.
Come on.
Well, Nate has to get one right.
No, he doesn't.
Human Centipede. That was a garbage clue.
That was great. We have a special connection. That's
Special connection.
That's on you.
Yeah.
All right, Amanda, last one. Mm-hmm. Last round for everyone.
She's got it all sewn up. See, that would have been a good one too.
This leads into that. You have the perfect face.
Have I seen this movie?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Did I remember this movie?
That is debatable. It is debatable.
But Amanda, how many horrible movies has this guy made you watch?
No, it's fair.
I actually,
that's
for this
why
one,
I forget all of
for
them.
this one, I would accept 2 answers.
Jesus.
I would accept 2 answers for this. Yep.
I will accept either one if you give it to me.
I don't know.
No, all right.
I don't know.
Lisa, do you want to take a guess?
Did you intend for it to be Leatherface?
I did.
But
Texas
it also,
Chainsaw Massacre?
but it also could have
correct.
been.
Yeah, that horrible, awful movie you made us watch.
Whoa.
Which I don't know why. See, I've blocked it out because all I can think is plaster face.
Yeah, Plaster
that's right.
Face.
All right.
Tourist Trap or
Tourist
Texas Chainsaw
Trap.
Massacre. It was really Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It was Leatherface.
Leatherface.
Okay.
But
Does he really say that in the movie? I haven't seen
I
that
don't
one
think
yet.
he
I've
doesn't say
seen
anything.
that.
None of these are like things they actually say. These are all just like...
Yeah, it's just like the guy's name was Leatherface. It's just
Candyman never said be mine. He really missed out on a golden opportunity there.
He did miss out on the golden opportunity. All right, Lisa, you have one other one.
Okay.
for all the marbles.
My heart floats for you.
Oh.
My heart floats for you.
Celine Dion.
Jason?
No.
Don't act so
Amanda,
disappointed.
do you want to try and steal?
Is it like It?
Yes! Oh, we have a tie!
Wow.
Good job, Amanda.
What's the name of the character? Ooh, can you get the character name?
Penny something?
Pennywise.
Oh my
Pennywise.
Penny something. That's pretty good.
That was good. All right, Nate, your last one.
That was like the steal in Family Feud or something.
Yeah, that was good. I just switched to one I needed to ask y'all. That was really all that was. All right, Nate, this one should be pretty easy. We'll end on the high note for you. You're sweeter than cotton candy.
Mandy Moore. No, that's a Mandy Moore joke. Sweeter than cotton candy?
Yeah.
Cotton candy?
Nate, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh my God.
In your head, you think these make sense, and they really don't.
This one is on the nose. This is no more on the nose.
Cotton candy.
We have joked about this so many times. Future featured movie on our podcast. And
to be fair, I said that about literally dozens of movies.
How many movies involve cotton candy, Nate?
I can't think. I'm blanking. Cotton candy. Mitch is dying. He is dying. I don't think we're friends anymore. I think it's over.
No.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yes!
I was just gonna go. I think it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Lisa stole the win. We were going to end at a time, but she stole the win. Congratulations, Lisa.
Yay.
And a very, very near second place. Amanda, distant, horrible, miserable third.
I was
you
literally
get negative points in our
I was
overall.
literally going like, you're not saying Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I was literally gonna say that. She like just swooped in right in front of me. No, it was good. It was a good steal. It was a good steal.
Oh my
I apologize to everyone. This is my last podcast episode.
All right. Well, congratulations, Lisa, for the year-round stats. We'll keep track of who's going to win all the games, and we'll have a special prize. And
Winner.
at the end of the year, we'll have a special prize.
Winner Chuck's Kraken.
That is not going to happen.
If it's the damn nun doll, then I'm going to start throwing these games.
Well, if you'd like to say that Amanda's gave that answer, we'll go ahead and do that then. It might have been, but that's fine. We'll come up with another.
Our cats do need another toy to play with.
Well,
so I mean, we'll be okay with that.
Perfect. All right. Well, with that said, are you ready to review this movie?
Yes.
With
thank you.
unbridled
Everyone's
enthusiasm.
nodding. I'm like,
Resounding.
yeah, everyone can see us nodding.
Oh
at each
yeah.
other. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, this week's movie of the week is none other than My Bloody Valentine.
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody loses their heart.
Roses are red, violets are blue. One is dead, and so are you.
It can't be
Valentine Bluffs. It looks like Harry Warden's back in town.
It happened once. It happened twice. Cancel the dance or it'll happen twice. In the town of Valentine Bluffs, there are many ways to die. Take your pick. My Bloody Valentine.
That's a good voice.
Yeah, that's that's what we're missing in modern trailers is that voice.
Well, in modern trailers they try to like make all the movies good for like all languages, so they like don't have as many like voiceover anymore.
Okay, good. All you need in your life is this guy, the dude that does the goal and ESPN Deportes.
Go Lazo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, and then maybe Chinese. And that already covers all your bases. Sure. You got the majority.
This summer, Golazo, Mao, say, tongue.
That's
done.
What?
Hit all. You got Chinese, you got Golazo, you got the man's voice. That's all you need. Done.
I like, Amanda's over here just shaking her head. Like, holy shit.
Golazo, Mao, say, tongue is more of like it's more of a bloody, it's like a buddy cop movie. But other than that, it's good.
Well, this movie, in a total knee-jerk segue, this movie is about a small town, Valentine's Bluffs, or something.
Somewhere in Canada.
Yeah, somewhere in Canada. Canada. Where a killer comes back 20 years later to wreak havoc on some kids, I guess, because they want to have a Valentine's dance.
Yeah, that is the only unforgivable sin. Having a Valentine's dance.
Yeah. And I say kids loosely. Most of these kids look like they're 35,
38 years old.
Yeah, working in a mine. So kids is being thrown around very loosely.
They're 38 because they're working in a mine, but they're literally like 19.
Yeah.
Like it could be, who knows?
Yeah. So Nate, tell us a little bit about this one.
Sure. So this movie came out in 1981. It was a little over 90 minutes. IMDb is 6.2. That's a little bit low. There are a couple taglines in this. You ready? Are you ready, Mitch? You ready for these taglines?
I'm ready.
Cross your heart and hope to die.
Love it.
This Valentine's Day, romance is dead.
Love it.
Gotcha. Here's one of the worst taglines I've ever seen. It's such a Cole movie, you'll want to see it over and over again.
Like it's such a Cole movie.
That's the worst pun ever.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that one's bad.
It's such a Cole movie.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And then the next one is heart, period, burn, period.
That's pretty bad too.
Wow.
These are some of the worst taglines on earth.
Which, I mean, I feel like I hope the first two came later. Like they were like, look, we gotta do something better than these. Because they're bad at 50 right here.
Yeah. The budget for this movie was $1.5 million. The locals figured out that this movie was going to be filmed in their local coal mine.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, hey, let's spend $50,000 cleaning up the mine so they could film this movie. Then the people get there to film the movie and they're like, yeah, this is way too clean for like a freaking mine. So I spent $75,000 making it dirty again. So
why
they could film it.
I mean, give me $100. I'll throw some dirt down there. It's 75.
It's Canada. They did a really good job at cleaning up. I mean, really good.
Well, they spent more to make it dirty, but inevitably
that's
still
what I'm
clean.
saying.
Yeah.
75 seems high to make it dirty again.
So the budget was $1.5 million. 75.
Did they then spend money to clean it back up afterwards?
They're so nice in Canada.
No, they screwed over the town.
They probably did. And then it made $5.6 million in the box office. So it made its money back, but it wasn't like a huge hit. This is more of a cult classic.
Yeah.
The director was George Mihalka from Hungary. Boom, Hungarian reference.
Nice.
This is his second movie. He also made movies called Crossbow the Movie, La Florida, Deception 2, Edge of Deception. Deception is in the title twice. Gotta love that. The last couple of years, he made a show called 24 Hour Rental, which is a 2.6 on IMDb. Highly recommended. And he's like, you know what? My movie was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as Black Christmas. So I will co-direct the 2015 short film about Black Christmas called Black Christmas Legacy.
All right.
There you go.
Can't beat him, join him, huh?
The guy who played Axel is Neil Affleck. He went on to become an animation timer and director of a bunch of Simpsons episodes.
Nice.
And Rocco's Modern Life.
And it was a bunch of animated stuff. And then everyone else sucked, so none of that. This was shot in actual mines that went down up to 900 feet. They were legit in some mines here. The director George Mihalka, because the makeup guy was so good, he saw some makeup in one of the death scenes and he threw up.
Jeez.
Because it was so intense. So that's something. This is Quentin Tarantino's all-time favorite slasher movie, which I did not know. And the movie was originally X-rated, and they had to cut 9 minutes of it to get it down to an R.
Really?
Yeah.
But they had just because of timing, or was there something else?
No, there was some of the scenes were just like too graphic, so they had to take some of the scenes out to get it there. Yeah. So yeah, that's the movie.
Yeah. So initial overall thoughts, Amanda. What'd you think about this one when you watched it the second time through?
Well, I remembered it, so hey, that's a plus.
Memorable.
I guess.
All right, this is better than 95% of all horror movies she's seen with me. So
that's a low bar.
Yeah, it's still it still doesn't.
It wasn't too bad, I guess, for a slasher. The whole background was pretty flimsy.
Yeah.
What about the kills?
The kills?
Yeah.
I don't know. I looked away on most of them.
Yep.
Lisa, how about you? What were your any thoughts?
How many kills did you look away from?
None.
Oh, so desensitized. It is.
Y'all's
it's over.
fault.
It's over. It's like, pickaxe in the chest. Who cares?
Well, but the thing is, like, all of the kills, there was, I guess their blood budget was zero.
Yeah, there was a surprising amount of restraint, and maybe it was because of Canadian MPAA.
Well, I'm wondering what version that we watched versus the normal version, because we had, like, our film had a few extra minutes in it. I wonder if we got the more graphic version.
Really?
Yeah.
We got the one that was on Encore.
So the non-graphic version.
I guess
sure.
they cut away from a few things.
Okay.
Like, you got the sense, and there was some blood and stuff. There was clearly hearts and everything.
Yeah.
Can we just start off by saying this is a really weird stretch to make this a Valentine's Day themed horror movie.
Yeah.
That they're just pissed because. Okay, so let's get into the premise of this movie.
Yeah.
We have a killer.
Doesn't like Valentine's Day
Because him and he like cannibalized all of his fellow coworkers who got trapped in a mine shaft
on Valentine's Day because they were celebrating.
Because two supervisors left them early and then checked the methane and went off to the dance. They couldn't wait to get to the dance.
Well, yeah, they were each other's dates. So might as well. Wait, it's just us two. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's the biggest event of the year
for this little town.
For Valentine's Bluff.
Yeah.
That's like saying like Shamrock City is like, we really, really like.
A little on the nose. Also, if you
Day.
had this like horrible accident, you're still gonna go lean in on the Valentine's Bluff. You're not just gonna we're changing the name. We all agree. All 40 of us that live here are just 5 of changing the name now.
Groundhog's Day Bluff.
Yeah.
Let's move it like a little bit, like a week or two. That's all you need to move it.
Yeah.
Also, why are you having a dance in a laundromat? You wouldn't notice that?
Did you see this town? You're lucky,
laundromat's
You're
the nicest.
lucky there's a laundromat. Yeah. The laundromat's the only store in business because
everyone's filthy.
Everyone is always dirty.
Yeah. That laundromat is the one from Breaking Bad, clearly. The money laundering.
They were, on the nose there. Laundering money at a laundromat.
Yes.
The main thing they were laundering in this movie was an old lady's face. That was the main thing.
True.
Spin cycle. High.
Wow.
So Nate, you clearly don't have a problem with the Valentine's Day stretch.
No, love it.
On this.
Love it.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, any thoughts on the Valentines? There's not enough Valentine's horror movies, right? This is the original
there
one.
really aren't many.
There's one. This is the This is maybe above Valentine.
Yeah, Denise Richards.
With Denise Richards. And then quite possibly My Bloody Valentine 3D.
Yeah.
That's it. There's only 3.
Yeah, and that was a remake. So it's like, literally that one.
It's a very different remake also.
Was it?
Sure. Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
A lot of the story is different. A lot of the motivation is different.
But they're still in a mine killing people.
Yeah, no, all that part's the same.
The basic premise is the exact same.
Yeah. The story, the interaction of the characters is a little different.
Yeah. What would you think about
it's probably not
Valentine's
as
setting,
awkward.
though?
The Valentine setting.
Yeah, what about the setting? Like, you've had your Halloweens, you've had your Thanksgivings on Thanksgiving, you've had your Christmas Krampuses.
Yeah, but why do they have to wait 20 years?
I think they thought maybe if they waited long enough, he wouldn't come back. They were scared for 20 years, and then they decided to give it another go. I don't know. 20 years is really arbitrary.
Yeah, it's really arbitrary.
Yeah.
And if you can get the medical records of the original killer and confirm that he is dead, why don't you do that?
Or why don't you track him?
Because at the very end, they're like, oh, he died 5 years ago. I'm like, that would have been helpful to know. Instead of everyone thinking there's this
crazy killer around.
Like if they have enough wherewithal to be scared for 20 years, maybe make a phone call once a year. Once a year.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Eve. The great part about this movie is that it starts Thursday, February 12th. So not only do we have our 20 years later Valentine's Day, but there's a Friday the 13th in the middle.
Yes.
Of the 3 days that
makes
happened.
sense.
Oh, perfect.
That makes sense.
Loved it.
I appreciate too. This is a Valentine's Day centric horror movie, and yet the actual Valentine's Day totally skipped through, get straight to the night. It literally goes from the 13th straight to the.
It should be called My Bloody Valentine's Night.
Yeah. So these characters, let's talk about a few of them. There's a lot of quote unquote kids in this film. The three main ones though are TJ, Sarah, and Axel. TJ is the son of the foreman or the owner of the mine.
He's the mayor. No, he's the mayor.
Is the mayor's son? That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
The mayor's son. Yes. There's Sarah, who is the love interest, and is caught in a love triangle between TJ and Axel. TJ left to go to L.A. or somewhere.
West Coast.
Well, I think it's British Columbia.
Oh,
He
fair.
went to the West Coast, Vancouver, Victoria.
Because that's where young Canadians go to make
exactly.
it. Yeah, and then came back because he failed.
Yeah.
Failed in what?
He made so many mistakes.
That was so many.
He's like, you know what? Let's go.
You wouldn't even believe.
You wouldn't even believe it. He's like, you left. He's like, I know. I made so many mistakes. Now I like you. Now that I failed here, I'm all in on you. Like,
now that I realize I can't get West Coast girls.
Exactly.
I want you, baby.
He's like, look where we are in this picturesque water with a giant mine in the background. What could be more romantic than this? Let me swallow your face with my kisses. And then that's what happened. It was great.
Amanda, your thoughts about these kids?
So TJ was.
Are you rooting for him, against them?
TJ was 32. TJ was 32.
That sounds
in
right.
the movie, he was 32.
No,
I
in
thought
real
real
life.
life.
I thought he was younger. Just a little bit, like 28.
Sarah was 23 or 22.
She looked her age at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neil, the guy who plays Axel does not have it just says born 1953. It doesn't even have like a date. So
yeah, I'm not doing the math.
I guess he was 28 then.
But no, what'd you think about the teens in this movie, or not teens, but the kids that are apparently all working in the coal mine?
I mean,
they were just there.
Yeah,
that's
they
fair.
were
I mean, that's
just
fair.
there.
Yeah.
So they were just fodder, basically.
Yeah, they were. I don't know, small town. What else are you gonna do? Small mining town.
Yeah.
Might as well drink and party and get killed in a mine.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, everyone in small towns at TX Podcast. Yikes. Live in cities, bro. So that's what I do differently. Live in a city.
They know what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, it's like, I go in the mine.
They needed a James. I mean, TJ is the James Van Der Beek, I don't want your life guy, except he comes back and says, I guess I'm stuck with this life.
Yeah. I'm stuck with this life. And then he's like, you know what? Let's just like drink, but like then we're done drinking there. Let's just drink in like a car graveyard and like smashed up abandoned cars. Let's just like drink there. I mean, I don't know. People have nothing going for them.
No. These kids, I was fine with them all dying. I didn't. There was nothing to them. They were just random kids, which is fine for what this movie is.
Who is your guys' favorite kid? Who is your favorite character? The one you rooted for at least the most.
Least the most?
At least like
at least the most.
I would just say I was rooting against almost everyone. So I'm saying like the one you hated the least, the one that you a little bit had the most positivity toward.
The one that kept doing stupid shit in front of Gretchen. Like he pops out with the fake blood.
Howard.
No, that's not Howard. I think he's the. Is he not the one that ends up dying in the hot dog?
No,
that's a different.
You're
guy.
saying the guy who was the rebel who the cop hated, and then he like cleaned himself up.
No, the one that pops out to give them the jump scare.
The one that starts trying to quote unquote shoot coke.
Yeah,
that's
through
Howard.
his nose.
That's Howard.
Is that Howard? Okay, so the chicken. Because doesn't he run away in the mine?
He's the one who gets hung.
Yeah, he gets hung and then decapitated.
Yeah, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
He made me laugh.
Getting on my nerves.
He made me laugh briefly. He was on my nerves. Still the best character.
He didn't even make me laugh. He was just on my nerves.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Hollis, who had the Tom Selleck-esque
mustache.
That's
my favorite.
He's 26. We're like, whoa, that guy's 26. Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
did we look like that when we were 26? I don't know.
He was like Andre the Giant, like headlocking people too. I mean, he was all over the place.
They all had the black.
He was my favorite too.
They all had the black lung. It doesn't matter.
He got shot in the head with like 2 nail guns and was still walking.
Yeah.
This guy is an ox.
He was tough.
That was probably the one I would go with.
You had to go with him too?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hollis seemed to get all like the good lines. He had the most sense. Now,
he was the most.
If we're talking non-kids though,
yeah,
the bartender. I find that I related to him. You damn kids! I hope you all die because you don't listen to me. I was like, yeah, I agree.
Just call them assholes every time.
Oh yeah, I love it. I find that the viewing this time versus when I saw it years ago, I find myself relating more to the bartender than to anyone else in this movie.
Like, and a cry, and it was like, and a cry went up from the heroes of Springfield because they banished the evil lemon tree forever because it was haunted.
Yeah, how
like that was that guy.
How refreshing is it to have a horror movie where the minute there's like a heart sent, they get the heart at the very beginning of the movie, they get the heart of some random girl who we don't know who that is.
Yeah,
why there's a random girl going down.
Girl number one.
And she gets murdered, and her heart's in a Valentine's Day chocolate box.
Yeah,
I love the fact that the mayor and the chief are like, oh yeah, it's definitely this dude who's been locked away for 20 years.
It's great.
They don't ever. In normal movies, it'd be like, no, that's impossible. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be
one phone call and they would have realized that guy's dead.
It was great because this happens in a car, right? He's like, oh, I got a special Valentine's. Opens up the Valentine's box. It's a heart. Okay. And the guy just like leans back like, oh God, here we go. Like,
not again.
Every reaction in this movie is either like nothing or like I can't look away paralyzed with fear. There's no middle ground with any character ever.
I just appreciate that they just jump straight to the wildest ass conclusion, which is something that's a little refreshing. I was like,
serial murder's back. Got it.
Had they dealt with it more effectively, maybe they would have saved all these people.
It was like literally like the reaction was, I guess we have to turn the car around.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
And look, he got that thing at like the laundromat where they were playing the party. He waited a long time to open this box of candy with the heart.
He's trying to keep his diet.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the whole time though they got a heart, but they don't ever look for a body.
Amanda asking the hard questions. I don't know.
No body, no crime.
It's fine.
No body, no crime.
It's like they take the heart. They take the heart out of town to a larger town, and then the guy's like, "Yeah, what the fuck is this heart? What?" And they're like, "Just don't worry about it." Like that. That is their like. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I guess the cover up is worse than the crime.
Oh well, the cover. She died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah. This town sucks. These guys should all be in jail, fired, whatever.
Let me tell you someone who didn't suck was Mabel. She deserved so much better than not only getting murdered, but also getting dumped in the actual washing machine.
Yeah. I don't know why the killer like hit some bodies and like didn't hide others. Yeah, really inconsistent.
Yeah. So was there a death in this movie that I guess you maybe enjoyed? It's not the right word, but was any scene that kind of sticks out?
I would say the hanging with the head popping off.
Yeah.
I was not expecting the head to pop
Howard.
off.
Yeah, that was.
And then
solid.
getting sprayed by the arterial blood.
Yeah. Also, the most blood they had, I think, for a death.
Yeah, it was probably one.
Yeah, there was a bunch.
It was definitely when they pulled the cooked heart out of the pot. And they're like, "What's this?" And it's like, really, really dummies.
So let me ask you, how many deaths do you think there are in this movie total? And I'll include.
I already know because I looked it up.
It was like
all right, well,
12 or 14, 12.
Okay,
maybe about 8.
Amanda is closer. Now, if you don't count the miners at the very beginning, they get blown up in the methane gas. You are at 13.
Oh, total. Close.
Well, that was because Nate said 1 down, 12 to go when we were watching it.
God damn it.
Did I say that?
Cheaters! Collusion.
I can't collude if it was before I'm exonerated. Thank you.
So let me just go through some of these very quickly. So we had 4 miners blown up in a methane gas explosion. And then summarily eaten.
Well, yeah, because the guy has to survive, right?
Well, yeah,
so,
yeah. Which that scene where they unearth him is pretty intense.
Yeah. Talk about your coal-fired food.
Oh, sweet God.
Were you waiting for that one?
Yes.
No, I wasn't. I just
yes, he was. You know he was.
A lot of char on those guys.
I need to start reviewing your notes and scratching shit out before you get here.
It's not in my notes. I have way worse jokes than that.
Then we have 2 supervisors with pickaxe in the chest.
Yeah.
The woman who is impaled by the pickaxe. Mabel, pickaxe in the chest. Most of these are pickaxes. Happy was pickaxe in the neck through the eye, throat impaled on hook.
That was the one where they took the lady and put her on the shower
nozzle. Oh.
That was probably the most brutal for me because it was like it is setting it up and it is happening. Right through the mouth.
Yeah. But and there's that shot is perfect, right? They don't have to show it. It's just right behind the shoulder, so you see the water coming out of a mouth.
Yeah.
And that's all you have to show. Perfect. Well done. I feel most bad for Dave, who gets dunked in a pot of boiling water, and not just any water, hot dog water.
Yeah.
He is now hot dog face dude.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna give an award early. I give him the Limp Bizkit award.
No, that's not
hot dog flavored water.
That's not. I'm not.
But that guy sucked though because he's like I'm straightening up. I'm gonna get out of this town. It's like, all right, this guy who's like a kind of delinquent. He's like I'm gonna get out of there. Literally 1 minute later, his face is exploded in hot dog water.
Yeah, in hot dog water.
Yeah,
and then his heart gets shoved in the hot dog water, cooked with hot dogs.
Yeah,
that no one should go that way.
Yeah,
your worst enemy should never go out that way in hot dog water.
Yeah, and then like all of his friends, and then not only that, but he gets like dissed because like he's in the freezer or the fridge, and then the people are like not even looking at him; they just want to get beer. Like they don't even find him in an obvious place for a long time.
Is that a thing? Like is that your idea of a romantic hotspot? Is the mine shaft?
Yeah, the mine. This is like the miners' club.
I told you it's because it's forbidden. Women are not allowed down there to like. Ooh, there's a girl down here. That's all it was.
Yeah, you know why? Because like.
Because they could die.
A bunch of creepy dudes. Like I don't want anything to do with these people. You see them talking in the beginning? Yikes!
Yeah, there was a lot of grab ass in early on in this movie.
Oh, I wrote down a question for the ladies here. How sexy was that shower scene in the beginning? Ooh.
You mean for you?
No, I'm saying for the ladies. For the ladies.
For Nate, it was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but I'm saying for you guys. Like one of the least sexy shower scenes on Earth, right? I mean,
it was just ridiculous. And then he literally brings up, "Oh yeah, he's just upset because Sarah's with Axel, and they're literally standing like 1 foot from each other."
Yeah,
I don't care.
Completely naked. Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't like it?
Didn't really think about it.
Yeah. These are things Nate really focuses on.
I was just wondering,
in a horror movie.
Compare that scene.
For like any girl shower scene for a guy's like, all right, I'm interested.
Well, listen,
You know, at
compare
least
that
interested.
scene to the pond scene in Tourist Trap. What do you think?
Oh, the pond scene's way better.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. This movie's worse than Tourist Trap, is what you're saying.
What? Come on. That's the most awkward
What is this episode becoming?
scene when he comes up with
There's
them in
been
the
two
pond.
Tourist Trap references in this
Yeah, I
episode.
know.
I'm
That's
already
disappointing.
I feel like we're
Valentine's
two over
Day.
our limit.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I thought Patty getting a pickaxe in the stomach was pretty legit. I mean, just went like one of the few kills in this movie you actually see all the way through.
Yeah, and like the sound effect what they do is just like it's so thuddy. You know what I mean? It's like it's like
Yeah.
It gives it like extra weight.
Yeah. So what did y'all think about this ending? You know, we get to the final two. We get to TJ and Sarah. Everyone else has died. Supposedly. Until they're fighting with the murderer, and it turns out it's Axel, the other dude in this love triangle. You find out that he is the son of one of the supervisors that got murdered by Harry.
And apparently, like, so his dad got murdered. Blood went on his face. The killer guy was like, "Yeah, I'm just going after your dad, so have blood in your face."
I assume he sang that song to the kid, and that's why he was singing at the end. The Harry's killed your dad, or
Yeah, but usually, like, if someone kills your dad, you're like, "Hey, maybe I don't like this person. Maybe I won't follow in their
He got
footsteps."
psychologically screwed up.
Yeah, Nate.
But why did it take him that long to figure that guy was psychologically screwed up?
Well, because no one had a Valentine's dance.
Yeah,
it got
It
triggered.
wasn't
with the
until there was a
Valentine's
Valentine's Day dance.
I kind of get it. It sucks, but I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's not the best. The reveal isn't really handled very well.
No.
It's just sort of like this random flashback, and then that's sort of the end of the movie.
They threw a red herring. Like, oh, he got pushed
Drowned,
got pushed into the water.
Yeah.
It would have been better if he had been motivated by the fear of that guy coming back. And so he was like killing them to stop the party so that guy who killed his dad wouldn't come back.
I would have liked that.
That would have been a much better twist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done, Lisa.
Thank
There
you.
go.
You should have written the movie.
There.
Thank you. My Bloody Valentine 2018.
Is it going to be in 3D? 4D.
4D. You can smell.
Yeah, we'll just
smell
throw
hot
blood.
dogs.
We'll
You
throw
can
blood
smell
on
the hot dogs. Yes.
There's your tagline.
Hard hat. You can. This summer, you can smell the hot dogs.
Yeah.
I find it funny that, you know, when it's the reveal, the mayor's like, yeah, his dad was murdered by it's like, you've all known this kid for 20 years. Like, no one thought to think it like,
Yeah.
maybe it's this fucking kid, you know? Let's check on him.
Yeah. I mean, it was so fast. Like, it made no sense. Like, and like, the editor of this movie sucked hard.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
These cuts were like jarring.
Well, at one point, Sarah's running away. They have a quick cut to show him sort of chasing after or stumbling or something, and then Sarah's just like kind of sauntering, like walking through and you're like, what happened? You give up?
It was like all she had to do was run his 3 feet and then she was fine.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was very 30 Days of Night-esque. It was.
Yeah.
It's like the vampire's gone. I don't know where it is, but yeah.
Yeah. Lisa, this ending, did it do it for you?
Yeah, so despite the motivation being somewhat lacking, the kind of going back and forth and going, is it TJ? Is it Axel? Is it TJ? I think they did it well with that because they did good with like
you're guessing so close to the end.
They did kind of like, okay, he's gone. Now he's gone. Now he's so. I think that was well done until they finally showed TJ in the room with the killer at the same time. So
yeah,
from that perspective, I think it was well done.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know about the. He's alive, and then he just like runs off into.
Well, no, he cuts his arm off.
Yeah, he cut his arm off.
I know, but it was.
How did he do that so quickly?
Thank you.
There's a
whole movie about James Franco trying to cut his arm off.
That's because James Franco was being a bitch about it for half of it.
To be fair, this guy's had practice. All right, I mean,
and I guess
he's cutting a lot of hearts
pickaxe
out. He's really good
himself.
at cutting people up. I mean, maybe he's just
he's ripping out whole hearts. These hearts are not mangled; they are just straight whole hearts.
But with no arm, he's not going to last very long. So,
But then, I mean, when Man and I were watching it, I mean, how creepy was that? The
ending was creepy. His voice was creepy.
He runs away. He's like yelling. He's like
crazy.
My Bloody Valentine, Sarah. Like, fuck.
He almost
creepy
pulls
as
like
shit.
a Norman Bates psycho.
Yeah.
At the end.
Except he would hurt a fly because he would use his severed arm to swat it, I guess.
Yeah.
So he took his arm with him?
I would hope so.
It's stuck under the rock.
No, she pulled it out.
She pulled it
She
out.
pulled it out.
Oh, she did?
He's holding on to her hand.
Did we see that on the one we were watching?
No.
Maybe I did watch that.
We saw an extra. Yeah.
Yeah, she was holding his hand.
Yeah, she
was
pulled
not,
it out.
Yeah, I did not see that on the one.
No, we did not see that. Huh.
All right, do not watch the version on Encore if you are
I think we had more. I think we had a more graphic movie.
Yeah, because remember when the picture would go more grainy?
Mm-hmm.
That was the extra parts that were put back in.
Filtered.
Yeah, it was grainy.
Yeah, we didn't have anything like
we
that.
missed that.
I was wondering why, because there would be random like filtered parts of the movie.
It was grainy. It was just grainier.
It was really weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so we got the extra. Yeah.
Maybe next Valentine's Day we'll have to check out.
And some of those were the kills too. So I think it was the bloodier like version that we saw.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it didn't really just. Not having it didn't detract from the movie. So for anyone listening who's like, oh, well, I only want blood. I mean, there is a bloody version there, but
you see a guy getting pickaxed through the bottom of his face and like pushing out his eyeball. I mean, that still happens.
We did not. Yeah. Oh, no, we got that. We saw that one.
That was your old man bartender.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. That was near the beginning.
Anything else you want to say about this one?
I think we covered most of it.
Yeah.
One of the things I was like, what the hell is TJ's voice?
Oh.
His accent was all over the place. He
was trying to mask his Canadian.
He was Irish, then he was like Canadian, then he was like American.
I think it was an Irish Canadian. There was some Irish accent in there.
His accent was just, it was like Keanu Reeves in Dracula levels. Like things were just slipping in and out. Whoa. I don't know what was happening. Yeah. I don't know. The effects makeup was good. I would say that was like one of the shining stars of the movie. I mean, it was so graphic at X rating. I mean, that's awesome.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you all then. What would you have done differently?
Son of a bitch, you left the bodies and you only moved the headstones! You only moved the headstones! Why? Why?
I mean, for me, it's pretty straightforward. If I am the bartender, I relate to him so much, clearly. You check your prop once, maybe a second time.
Yeah.
4 times is excessive. You've brought that on yourself. Maybe
don't get high on your own supply.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
Do not get.
And by that, don't chug out bottles of alcohol while the killer's about. Other than that, though.
Yeah, especially because this guy's he knows the killer's out there because he keeps warning these kids, but then he's like,
"Let me just go walk outside in the dark on my own,
yeah.
drinking a bottle of like grain alcohol." Yeah.
I guess he figured maybe because he wasn't going to the party. I really don't understand why he that's the other question. Why did he get killed?
As a warning to not have the party.
Well, but everyone else was involved in the party.
What the beginning lady was involved in the party?
Mabel, she was planning the fucking thing.
No, the very beginning.
She was
beginning.
The one who got
hoe.
She was a what?
The hoe.
Oh, the guy's not a hoe, but the girl's a hoe. Sexist. All right.
He is a psychopathic murderer. I think that's bad enough.
She had a heart tattoo, so she was.
So segue into
Her heart
mine.
wasn't in it.
What would I do differently? Look, just to always assume that you will find yourself with a serial killer at some point. Okay, let's just assume that from the bat. Don't let the serial killer know exactly. Don't let the serial killer know exactly where your heart is by getting a heart tattoo on your heart. It's just like putting a target on your back to go toward the front.
He doesn't know where hearts are if there's not a tattoo.
No, but he can aim it. He like literally like, ooh, perfect. And he like guided it in. It was like a backup camera.
I don't think your tattoo is where the heart is, but
no, it was perfect because then the skin popped out. You couldn't see it because it was already flapped over when it got the heart.
Okay.
So don't get anatomy related tattoos just in case.
Or flip. Don't get a heart. Get like a colon or like a kidney or something right here, so it like throws them off if they're really.
Or put the heart on the other side to throw them off. There you go. Then your lungs just punctured. That's it. That's easy. That's fine.
What's your one rule to surviving a serial killer? Don't get an anatomy tattoo.
I'm saying I would not have gotten it, and then who knows what would happen.
To be fair, the final girls in most horror movies don't have tattoos.
Yeah.
So, you know
what's sexy. Let's just go into this. This guy's like, hey, let's bone. One, we're down in a mine. Like, ooh, let's rub some soot everywhere. Yeah, this is really happening. Two, you leave your like all your clothes on and a giant like rubber hose mask thing. Who is this woman? What is happening?
I just wrote that this is the weirdest Darth Vader porn ever.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just like breathing through a ventilator and
yeah.
I
don't know.
Yeah, just if you're gonna maybe don't role play on the first go through.
Plus, Axel was being a total dick. Like, oh, my girlfriend, blah blah. He was already cheating on people. He was killing other people without his girlfriend. She made the right choice. She made the right choice.
The couple that stays together. Is that what you're trying to say, Nate?
He should have brought her in earlier.
Exactly.
Oh my God, Amanda, what would you have done differently?
I probably would have called. If I was the officer, I would have called the mental institution and asked if he was alive.
Well, he did do that.
At the very freaking end.
That was like midway after.
Well, no, they were just waiting for like the
people.
clerical people to like figure their shit out for a while.
But why does he have to go to the cleric? Why doesn't he just go to the hospital?
Oh, drive to the actual hospital?
Yeah.
That would have been faster, probably.
Yeah.
Follow up on your lead,
or just
man.
Hey, call the big city cops when someone gets murdered. That seems like standard police. Procedure.
Not cover up a murder.
Yeah, not just lie to everyone to say, oh yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, most cops like, ooh, there's a murder in my town. Let me cover up a lot of once you covered up one murder, it's over. You got to cover up all the murders, right? It's like the cover up's worse than the crime.
Oh my God. Lisa, what do you do differently?
I'm getting out of this town.
But what are your options?
I don't know why people stay. There's like.
But what if you make
if you make so many mistakes that you have to come back? It's even worse. Might as well just stay.
There's got to be some other small town or somewhere in Canada I can go stay in.
So the town that this happened in Canada, I forgot the name, but they were like, ooh, maybe this will like drive like tourism to like our mind. No, it did not do that.
Aww.
Even in the real life, as in the fictional town, you can't escape. No one wants to be there.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's really sad.
It's like heartbreaking.
Oh, heartbreaking!
Boom! Well played. So awards. Amanda, do you have any awards you'd like to give out for this movie?
To all the drivers in the town, how's my driving?
Everyone did like a fishtail
everywhere.
It didn't matter what surface.
Solid
fishtail everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, what about you?
I have a few, so you can come back to me.
What about one award?
One award?
No, fine. All right, Lisa.
I'm gonna say worst party planning committee ever because they just did a bad job.
So the Angela Award.
Oh.
Yes.
There you go. All right, Nate.
Sure. I have a couple of awards.
All right.
I have to deflect and serve on a platter, the sheriff. And I have the permanent press award. It goes to Mabel.
Nice.
I
like that one. That was good. That's funny.
Thank you. And I have the fakest hands ever award.
Oh yeah,
when they were doing the knife thing, those hands were so fake.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't believe it. They cut to it 3 times. They should just cut to it once. Like, it's a fake hand. No, they kept going back to it. I applaud them for that. But it was terribly plastic hands. Yeah,
it was incredible. Those hands were something else. Yeah, I have a few too. That's why I was giving you shit.
Oh, nice.
All right. So I have the Ask Me About My Wiener award. Goes to Dave. Yeah.
I just put he went down with wieners in his face, just the way he would like it.
Oh, just like the shower scene earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other one, the mildly justified killer goes to Harry because he kills the supervisors that left him there to die.
That's fair.
It's fair. You did fuck up.
Like
you did fuck up.
So did this? So in Chile, when the Chilean miners were trapped, I mean, you're saying that it's like if one of them, like, hey, the guy supervisor, like they could kill that guy. You're saying that's okay.
But I don't think they left them. These guys left to go to a party.
Yeah. No, but like negligence. Well, maybe someone went to a party when they got trapped and they trapped.
I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying I get it.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. I'm not saying yes. I'm saying I understand.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then scariest scene in the movie was that dog running toward the car at full speed. I did not think that dog was part of the movie set. I thought it was just a random dog, and I thought they were going to hit it. I got very nervous and scared for that dog.
Well, and they're like one of the dogs was like right on the sheriff.
Yeah,
like, with the heart scene. Like,
yeah. They have a dog problem.
These are roaming dogs.
I was very concerned for these dogs in this film.
Yeah.
So biggest scare of the movie for me was that scene.
One award I'm going to give for Amanda was best eye makeup for the First Lady.
She had some intense eye makeup.
Yeah. There you go.
The bright green, yellow.
Yeah, if you need some makeup tips, there you go.
Yeah. So makeup, yes. Tattoos, no.
All right. Well, that will bring us to the final segment.
Final cut.
Lisa, what do you give this fun-filled movie?
I'm going to give it 5 out of 10 hearts.
Nice.
It's good. It's not great.
It sounded like you were convincing yourself. I didn't waste my time. I mean, it's good. Yeah. It was good, right?
I didn't have that sinking feeling like I did with Tourist Trap, where I was like, oh my God, I'll never get my life back. So that's good.
That's you soul crush everyone early, and then everything else seems great afterwards.
Yeah, right.
So
pretty much.
That was the strategy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That was dark. That was a dark.
Yeah. I actually gave it 7 out of 10 hot dogs to the face.
Okay.
I liked it. You know, it's an enjoyable movie. It's certainly got its quirks to it, but it's a very. I think why this movie doesn't work now is because it would just be considered bad, but the campiness of it is part of its charm.
Yeah.
And some of it is clever. Some of it's very clever and well done, and other parts are equally just bad. And
yeah. At one point I wrote, no one talks like this ever.
Yeah.
Like no one on earth has conversed like these people are conversing right now.
Yeah. To some degree, I'm like, I wish they had they thought through this a little bit more. And the other parts, I'm like, I'm glad they didn't. It's just people getting killed. That's what some of these movies just
and they're gruesome. They're gruesome kills.
Yeah.
I mean, this is no joke. Yeah, I mean, X-rated to start with. I mean, that's intense.
It's definitely a cult classic type of feel to it. That's what I like. So, Amanda, what would you give this one?
I was gonna go 5 out of 10 pickaxes.
Nice.
And I don't understand why more people didn't have weapons with them.
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah, like it seems like everyone has a fucking pickaxe. Hey, maybe carry one with you. Like the old guy had one with him. He put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a mine. They're like, they seem like they're laying everywhere.
Yeah, but you can't apparently come by one when a guy's coming at you. You can only get a shovel.
Yeah, one shovel last fight was the only weapon anyone picked up.
Yeah, and it was also the worst fight scene ever.
Neither of these guys were in shape.
Yeah.
The choreographer was sick that day.
That minecart scene?
They tried to get Donnie in, and he was unable to make it over. The visa didn't clear in time.
Yeah, that minecart scene was like, oh, this is cool. Like a minecart, like chick. No, it's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
It's like slow.
It is like if two parents were fighting on like one of those, like a Disney ride.
I was gonna say I was gonna say like if that Star Wars kid cloned himself and tried to fight each other. Like that's what I was thinking in my head.
Nate, what do you give this movie?
Good point. Yeah, I'm debating between a 6 and a 7. I'm gonna go a 6. This is another added on to Black Christmas in the Canadian slasher film pantheon of greatness. It's up there. I liked the effects. Makeup was really good. Everyone's reactions to everything were terrible. That is like a negative 3 points by itself. Like someone dies and they're just like, oh, okay. Or like I'm frozen and I can't move. Like those are the only options. The ending I thought was real creepy. So I'm going to give it 6 out of 10 heart-shaped boxes.
I like it.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
And then the last thing I want to mention is, so did you guys wait for the credits to roll or did you cut it off early?
Well, I mean, it was short credits, but we
heard the song.
And they wrote a song specifically about the
There's never been a song that has mismatched the tone of a movie probably ever.
Yeah.
Maybe they throw like a Randy Newman at the end of this. Like that's the only thing that would make less sense.
Just ends it, you got a friend in me.
Exactly. That would have been terrible. That would have been the only thing. I mean, the song makes no sense in the context of the film.
No.
It's like a ballad.
Yeah.
Like for My Bloody Valentine, especially at the end where he's like, "My bloody Valentine, I'll kill you all." And then it's like, yeah, you got a friend in me.
Check out the tale of Harry Wood.
Exactly. It doesn't make. It's like a folk song at the end. It doesn't make any sense. So,
well, I love the finger picking when like a guitar thing they were doing when they were trying to run off to the bar early on in the movie too. Musically, this movie's all over the place.
Yeah, that made a little bit more sense. I mean, at the end, it should be like a creepy like turn, like at the end, and then make it then everyone like keeps the creepiness in their head. No, then you're just like, oh, I just want to relax.
Their post-production people had. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, so then the director guy was like, "Hey, let's make sequels, horror movies. Makes sense." They're like, "No."
Yeah, I feel like
you did not make enough money.
Yeah,
we're out on this.
I feel like they filmed the movie. They're like, "Great, I think it's gonna be a winner," and then they gave it to an editor and the sound guy, and what they got back was like, "What did you do?"
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right, well there it is. Somehow I like this movie the most. That's weird. Didn't think that was gonna happen. I figured you were gonna give it a 9.
Oh, no. No.
This felt like a Nate
The
movie.
accents alone, -2. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this week's episode. Nate, tell them where they can find us.
Yeah, so you can find us at TexasPodcastMassacre.com. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and all your other podcast platforms.
Nice. All right. Well, Amanda, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, anytime. And from all of us here at Texas Podcast Massacre, thank you for listening. Have a very happy, bloody Valentine's Day. And just keep telling yourself, it's only a movie. Good night.